Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 1 with our Black Constellation deck. This has none of our combo pieces in here, but it's pretty aggressive. We have Gnarled Scarhide and a Spiteful Returned and a Herald of Torment, so we're going to be just a mono black aggro, and we'll definitely keep this. So we are on the draw, I believe. Yes, we are on the draw, so this could be a slow hand. It's going to be just an island, so I'm hoping this is just going to be a control deck, and we have a great hand versus control. So let's go ahead and throw out the Gnarled Scarhide. And there's a Master of the Feast, which will be nice as well. That can be a little bit of a dead card versus control, because all the time with Master of the Feast, what you end up doing is giving them the card to remove Master of the Feast. But again, we are a combo deck, so this is a beautiful card in the sideboard, or in the graveyard, as when we do find the rally, it hits for a ton. So this is a nice card. I think what I'm going to do is Gnarled Scarhide. I don't think I need to quite Brain Maggot, unless, well, he could have a Drown in Sorrow. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack in. Get him down to an 18. And we'll go ahead and Brain Maggot here. And it's Hero's Downfall. Okay, so this is probably going to be a Waste Not deck. And we'll just go ahead and take the Hero's Downfall, I guess? Or wait, what is it? No, we can take Tasigur here. So, yeah, we'll just take the Hero's Downfall. That puts him back. And now he's got no removal, and we're going to be able to get in there for some more damage. So what he needs to do is top deck into a Drown in Sorrow. So I think I'll just go next turn. We'll throw in like a Spiteful Return. So he's gonna kill the Bloodstained Mire. That was not, yes, that was in his hand. And Rakshasa Secret Me, I believe. So I'm just gonna discard the. I'm gonna go with a. I think that just these larger creatures are going to be good, are going to be useful, but I want to have a turn. So it's going to be a Gnarled Scarhide and a Master of the Feast, I think, is what I'll discard. And there goes a Treasure Cruise. So there's going to be some sort of delve. I guarantee Waste Not's in here. I've played a very similar deck for funsies at Friday Night Magic. In fact, I played it last Friday Night Magic, and Tasigur would never hit me, or would always hit the most useless cards late game. Like, it would hit me Rakshasa Secret with my opponent out of cards, and it was so frustrating. End up going 3-0-1, so I end up drawing against a Jeskai Ascendancy. Anyway, we'll get back to the game. This is a fun deck, though. I play a very similar deck. So I don't know if he's going to be able to take my aggro. I use Grey Merchants in that one, and I know he's got another Rakshasa Secret in his hand, so he's going to be able to wipe me pretty good. So I think that we will just cast the Spiteful Return and continue to attack in. He is going to remove my hand, but he's gonna do the job with finding stuff for my graveyard. Oh no, he's gonna scheming, so he wants to find like a Waste Not. This is gonna give me another turn to put out a Herald of Torment. He needs to also find a Crux of Fate. This is a card I personally don't use in my own deck. I mean, it allows him to put a lot in his graveyard, so he definitely is gonna put a most likely a Tasigur in his graveyard. Or, excuse me, enough cards in the graveyard to throw out the Tasigur. So he's going to exile these lands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like he's exiling any duplicates, so that he has to get back something good. And here we'll just... let's see. He missed his land drop. We could attack him with both of these just to do 2 damage. I think that's the right play. Leave the Brain Maggot back. See which one he's going to block the Spiteful Returned, I'm sure. But I think it's worth it for the damage. We got to get him on a clock. And he's down to a 10. And this way, we can go ahead and throw out the Herald of Torment, which he cannot block. And he put a lot of lands in the graveyard, so I mean his deck is already very thin of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands. He has gone through 20 or 18 cards of his deck. So he needs to hit a land drop desperately. Can't even activate the Tasigur quite yet. If he goes for the Rakshas's Secret, it does get rid of my hand, but we're starting to get in the range of... Oh, geez, he messed up here. I think he passed the turn on to the second main phase. I think he was deciding whether he wanted to Rakshas's Secret or not. So, okay, no, he's going to do something... I don't know what he's doing. Probably Bile Blighting the Herald of Torment would be my guess. Or Hero's Downfalling it. Okay, so he drew into another Hero's Downfall. There goes the Herald. And we have Grave Strength that we can actually find. That's... Oh, man, that is brutal. That is way brutal. So, Grave Strength on, I think, our Brain Maggot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in our graveyard, so this will put up to a 5/5. Or, and then force in a block. Or put it on our Gnarled Scarhide. It could even get bigger. I just don't want, Brain Maggot's going to be the card he wants to get rid of. So an 8/7, it finds a lot of stuff here. So, do I go ahead and just attack in with both of them? And then he gets back to Hero's Downfall. But then he'll go to a 1. Or go to a 2. And then he won't have enough to Hero's Downfall. He'll have to Hero's Downfall and block. No, I think I just attack in with the Gnarled Scarhide. So here comes the Gnarled Scarhide. He probably should block here. He's got to block here. Yeah, Grave Strength was just amazing there. Found us 2 cards. So he does block. There goes the Tasigur. And we're still out of range of any sort of Crux. So let's chuck out the Gnarled Scarhide. And Rakshas's Secret, which he knows he's dead. So he's just looking for more information of what I had in my hand. And he'll see it's a Constellation deck. And we'll go on to the sideboard here. So I don't need any sort of like Nyx-Fleece Ram. In fact, I don't need much. Merciless Executioners are kind of cool because it does take care of his Delve cards, his Tasigurs, which I think that we might need to. Necromancer Stockpile is absolutely useless against his deck because he's going to be running Underworld Cerberuses. Underworld Coinsmiths aren't bad. It is a way for me late game to get off that last bit of damage. So I'm thinking that the weak card here might be Master of the Feasts. Or do I even need to go with these Merciless Executioners? I don't even think I do. I mean, he can get out a fast Delve card. I think that's what he's trying to do, a fast Tasigur or a fast 5/5. And I don't have much way to interact with it. So Merciless Executioner, yeah, in that, I think it's just more powerful than the Underworld Coinsmith. And then we'll just go down to 2 Merciless Executioners. That's the only thing I think that needs to come in. So we'll submit this. Now, he did get stuck on some lands there. He did have to mulligan as well. So he did have some hiccups. I wonder if I wanted to run Route of the Ancestors. He might actually not be a huge discard deck, and just using Rakshas's Secret for just plain value gets rid of 2 of my cards, and it mills him too. So it might not be a Waste Not deck. I could be completely off track of what this is. So I do have Rally Ancestors in the hand. It probably will be discarded if he is a discard deck, if he's using Mind Rots and Waste Nots and everything like that. So we do need to... Ooh, there's 2 of them. You never want to see 2 in your hand. We're going to go ahead and put that on top. It seems like a strong card. I needed a 1 or a 2 drop here. Still nothing from him, though. That's good news. No Waste Not. And let's see if he Rakshas's Secrets me. Nope, it's going to be a 2/4 lifelinker. Not terrible. We'll go ahead and put out... a swamp here is fine. And put out a Herald. We'll absolutely make this block. If he's got a Bile Blight, that's fine. He would have used it either way. He's just trying to bluff it. And let's see if he Hero's Downfalls it on my upkeep after I've taken a damage. So he missed a... He's going to Bile Blight it now, which he missed a land drop yet again. I'm actually thinking that Grim Guardian might be a more powerful card to get absolute value out of everything. Yeah, we're going to Grim Guardian here. So he's going to lose a life. And I do have a blocker for that Jarabi Merc Lurker. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this card. I think that there's just better cards. It's a 2/4 that can get lifelink. So he's going to opt to keep it back. And he missed the land drop yet again. And that's a nice card. We'll go ahead and put another one out. And look at Rally. Rally's already pretty lethal. Not quite. So we get one. There'd be two. Right now, if these were in the graveyard, say he wipes the board, we get 2, 4, 6. 6 damage off of Rally coming back in. And when this Mogis comes to the graveyard, that's even more. So we will pass the turn back to him. And he doesn't have any of his... I wonder if he just went into the blue-black control route and just got really, really bad draws. Maybe he's sitting on like Dissipates or something. Because you'd think he would Scheming or Exhaustion's Secret or something here. So he's going to rock Exhaustion's Secret. And I'm going to put a Rally. And we're going to go with the Mogis' Marauder in the graveyard. And I'm going to bestow a Herald onto a Grim Guardian. And attacking for 4. Now he's in a really bad position. He could, Tasigur could come out here. He's got his 4th land. He might just need to start swinging in with the Merc Lurker to try to just gain some life. But there's another Mogis' Marauder, and just Rally just win here. Yeah, well, let's go with a Mogis. And attack in. And even if it does have a Crux of Fate next turn, we should be really, really powerful here. So he's going to kill the Grim Guardian. But he's still taking 2. And yeah, unless he makes us discard it next turn, we're in great shape. So he's got 6 cards in hand. That's what he's got going for him. It's not going to be able to Crux here. There's the Scheming. I'm sure he's going to throw enough stuff in his graveyard and then throw out like either a Tasigur or a 5/5 Delve guy, the zombie fish. But I don't think there's anything he can do to get rid of the Rally. I mean, he can Thoughtseize here and get rid of the Rally. So I like about this deck too is Drown in Sorrow. This deck's actually very resilient to Drown in Sorrow. There's a lot of stuff that does not get drowned. So I guarantee there'll be some sort of delve strategy here. Or not. Wow. See, Bile Blights it. Yeah, this is going to be the most awful feeling for him because I just get it back. So, anyway, we'll go Rally for 3. And you'll see how all these come back. And he loses a ton of life just right off the bat from the Grim Guardians. And then the Mogis Marauder gives everything haste. And this is the combo, so you got to see how it works versus control on our first game. Other than I wouldn't consider this a tier 1 deck. It's kind of interesting. I think really that Rakshasa Seeker is just in here for value. And it's kind of just like a blue-black mid-range control with the Delve guys and Tasigur. So there we go. We'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.